The slowest planets, that are like the head writer for a soap, that charts out the Bible into the future, while the faster ones write the daily scripts. These slow ones were at the end of the previous signs. As they moved to voting day, most of them had retrograded back, and so we were saddled with Trump. We knew that there was going to be shenanigans, but not to the point that he would be re-elected. As I record this on November 13th, we are due for chaos as the planets go into the new energies. Pluto returns to Aquarius, as Kamala says, for the people, power to the people. And Uranus, Aquarius planet, is going to be in a wild new moon phase, as they meet up in Taurus. Taurus is about real estate, money, accumulation of wealth. It is in opposition to Scorpio. At the same time, Neptune has been in Pisces for almost 15 years, while Saturn has been moving through since 2023, and about to meet up with it. Both are depressive. Saturn is karma, and Neptune is gaslighting. Saturn is reality and Neptune is unreality. 2025 is going to be when the chicken's home to roost. Pluto has been in conservative signs, and now, it is in Aquarius. The last time it was there was when the founding fathers fought with England, to be free from the European country, 245 years ago. It is back to bestowing its power to the people. The populace is looking for younger people to govern, and Biden, even though I admire him to distraction, as well as the aging Trump, aren't going to cut it now as the Plutonian planet moves into Aquarius. All the slow-moving planets were retrograding back to their previous signs. Once more, as we pull from November 5th, it's steam ahead as they go into the future. Aquarius planet, Uranus, is involved in the full moon on the 15th. The Sun and Moon are triggering the erratic plant, while Pluto goes into Aquarius. The problem is, Uranus, Aquarius planet, is called unpredictable, so you can't predict what it is going to go. While we were figuring that there was going to be shenanigans afoot around the election, we certainly didn't figure that he would wind up winning. Well, ostensibly winning. I still think Kamala will win when the ballots are all counted correctly and all of them accounted for. Kamala finds this new moon figuration with Uranus, right on her Jupiter. Jupiter is luck, of course, but it is politics too. Kamala's own Uranus in Virgo in her natal chart is what triggered the sudden ascendancy to the presidency. Lots of Uranus high energy. Uranus in Taurus now is enshrined to her own Virgo Uranus. This is Donald's chart from his mother. I found it eons ago, before he was a celebrity and politician. Yes, Uranus has been in Taurus, straddling the midheaven. And the new moon meets up with it, but there is no natal planet to trigger. It's a nice planetary alignment for everyone, but not like Kamala's. In Donald's chart there are planets in Gemini, Cancer, and one forlorn Mars in Leo, but they aren't in good alignment. By the time you have heard this, the new moon will have showed us how it played out. At the new moon, Uranus be 25 of Taurus, and the new moon peaks at 24. You can see how the Gemini, Cancer, and Mars played into it, but not in great detail. This is Joe Biden's chart. I flipped it from 2 a.m. to p.m., because in the 40 cell Pluto was in Leo, and that's where the power was. Leo people were drawn to power. The other thing is that I have Venus in Leo with my Virgo sun sign, and there are few Leos that I am not attracted to. And I have had a crush for Joe for his 50 years in politics. With my chart, I would not have been smitten with him if he was a Scorpio with Sag rising. While the new moon connected with Uranus, at the spot her Jupiter was. Joe had his own aspect, with his Jupiter in Cancer in its own little yod, with the new moon in Taurus creating a yod pointing to his Scorpio sun. Will he make a pivotal move to straighten this all out? The master yod between Neptune and Pluto formed around 1940. So the United States doesn't have such, but this is interesting nonetheless. Neptune and Pluto are in a trine position, which is good, and the new moon with Uranus fills out the grand trine, which is pushing into Uranus. Democracy is dangling in the balance.